What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a video on a 1911 that I definitely scored on. This is a FireStorm. That's the importer name by SDS, and it was made by Llama, I want to say is how you pronounce it. But it was made in Spain. Now, if you look that up online, you're gonna see some reviews on quality control with these. But in my experience, this one has performed very well. Now, I was able to pick it up for $100. Between the fact of the bad reviews and that the rear sight had been modified, I definitely came out ahead on this. So, originally, it had a red dot mounted to it. There is this little plate that went in the dovetail, which I should mention the dovetail has been modified, so original sights were not going to fit into it. But it was modified for this plate, or insert, whatever you want to call it, and it's threaded. So it would go into that dovetail and thread through this mount. And it would sit on top of the gun like this. Mounted on top of it was this red dot that I've never heard of called Optima 2000, and it was made in the UK. A lot of warnings going off in my head. Like, a red dot made in the UK? They're not really known for their guns. Well, the windage had been maxed out on this gun, and it was still like a foot off paper. It's hard to sell a gun when it has bad reviews online and the red dot that it was modified onto the firearm shoots a foot off paper. So I snagged this thing for $100. I'm pretty happy. Now, as you can see, there is a rear sight on it. I had an extra CZ75 rear sight that was bigger than the dovetail, so I was able to file it down and fit it to the slide, and it works great. All right, we're gonna see how well I can actually shoot through the camera. Now, it is absolutely filthy, so I'm not surprised it did that. That was completely awkward. Let's see what I did. It's a pretty damn open groove. But you know what? It's on paper. I'm a little surprised. But yeah, so if somebody was ever trying to attack me and I was filming it through the camera lens, I think I could hit them. Alright, so I got the autofocus on, so if it's out of focus, it's because my camera likes trees. It doesn't like guns. My camera's a hippie. Yeah, so it's been doing this a lot, and that's because the gun is getting kind of dry and dirty. But with a little bit of finesse, just push on it, and it runs fine. So for a $100 gun, I think I did pretty damn good. Now I'm going to see what kind of group I can get, taking my sweet ass time. Not a bad group. It shoots low, but the windage is spot on. I'm pretty happy it worked so well, honestly. And it's been really reliable. I've been looking up reviews and people rag on these things all the time. A lot of quality control issues. I must have just lucked out and got a really nice one. this thing not moving now? There it goes. So, comes apart just like any 1911. So as you can see, the slide is just a regular 1911 slide, other than it's got this hole right here. And if you look on the frame, there's an extra detent, an extra piece that comes through. So you push on the grip safety and that part pops up. So if you have a mil-spec 1911 slide on, it doesn't work. Actually, if you hold down the grip safety and put the slide on, it'll just hit on that peg every single time. I'm sure if you removed it, it would work just fine, honestly. I was able to get it to like dry fire with the TSOS slide on, but if you cycled it and let that grip safety stick out, it would lock up the whole system. So it's very similar to a 1911 with some key differences like that. And also on the slide, it's got an external extractor. But there is one issue I have is with the plunger that's in right here. It sticks out a little too far and will get hung up on the actual slide stop. And you have to push it in, then also push in on the slide release. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with this gun. For $100, I think I got a score here. What do you guys think? It also was trying to rust a little bit. There was some red rust right by where it says FireStorm right here. I was able to get the rust off, but obviously the finish is going to be gone there. But you know what? For a $100 gun, I think I came out ahead. All my complaints are very minor, and once I replace that rear sight, it's a fun little plinker. Well, I don't know if I'd trust my life to it, but you know, that's just me.